Wow. Hi, Recovery Gym. I've just recorded I don't know, 10 minutes or something and then realised that it wasn't recording at all. Um, you also missed Jasmine. We had Jasmine right here and she just hung out and listened for quite a bit, but she's gone now. So she might come back. But yeah, that's funny. I just literally 10 minutes and then looked over and thought, that's not fucking recording. Anyway, I shall repeat myself. So today I just wanted to talk about lockdown. Um, I came out of rehab last lockdown in the UK. We were still massively in lockdown. I went to my mate's house, blah blah blah. We were used to our own little bubble. When I came out, I went into my flat. I got my flat. It was a tiny little kind of studio bed sit type thing, but it was mine. And then I started relapsing, and that was it. It was an absolute uh, nightmare. But there was no one to stop me. I wanted to get sober, but once you're in that cycle, it's just it's an absolute nightmare to get out of. I was trying my hardest, but there was no meetings, there was no nothing. I felt like everyone had turned their back on me and I was just out there on my own, so fuck everyone else. But this is how your mind works. It plays tricks on you. So it wasn't a good time. But I had all these things set in place that I was gonna do when I came out of rehab. I was gonna do meditation every day. I was gonna do writing. I was gonna read a lot of quit lit, and just exercise, cook good food, all of these things, kind of reconnect with old friends and things like that. But I didn't do any of that because I was relapsing. I was in the cycle. I was just, losing the plot, and the longer that goes on, the worse it gets. The more your mind kind of just is giving up, and you're just thinking, what's the point? Normal life sucks, and I'm in lockdown. It's the end of the world, and woe is me. Pour me, pour me, pour me a drink. So this time, going into lockdown, I guess having like 5 months sober under my belt, it's like I knew what I was going to do this time. I kind of had a bit of warning over it. I am keeping myself busy by meditating in the morning, which I do anyway. Doing a lot of reading, still get myself up in the morning, get a shower, all of these things that I never did before. Because, okay, I might not be going out, but I'm a civilized human being, I guess. So I do try and keep myself clean and yeah, go out for walks and things like that. But I sit at my desk, I get up as if I'm, I suppose, doing a working day in my room. But I don't watch TV anyway. But I make sure that I don't. I don't own a TV, so I don't watch any of that crap. I don't just turn the TV on and go mindlessly looking for something to watch. I do watch box sets on your streaming websites and all that palaver, but I think that's okay because you actually know what you're going to watch and you set aside time to do that rather than just flicking. What am I gonna watch? Do you know what I mean? Nah, none of that for me. I'll watch films, but I won't watch it until the evening, till I've had my tea, my dinner. I'll sit down, and maybe I'll read, maybe I'll write. But if I've had a bad day, or not a bad day, sorry, if I've had a long day or whatever, then I'll watch a film. I'll chill out. So these are the kind of rules that I've been kind of setting down because I think you need to have structure, you need to have routine, and I think that's necessary with the lockdown that's going on. Yeah, I get out, I go walking, go hiking, but it's been tough with the meetings because I know for a fact that two people that I know have relapsed because of, I guess, non face to face meetings. They're not over the moon with Zoom, but I will say one thing to people that are struggling: even if you don't like Zoom, just do it. Turn your camera on. Turn your camera off. Keep it off. Turn the mic off. Just listen. At least you've got people in the room that are talking. They're making sense to you. You don't have to be sharing yourself if you don't feel comfortable with that. But I do urge you to get on the meetings. This isn't going to last forever. It can't do. You know, I mean, there's talk of us getting back to normality. Well, the new normality in a few weeks, I think. But it's not. The world is going to go back to normal. But that said, this is a wake up call. You know, I've said it before. This is a definite wake up call to humanity, and if we don't start changing the way we lead our lives, and I'm not just talking about, you know, climate change and now we can see fish in the canals in Venice, but that aside, you know, obviously pollution's going down, but that aside, the way people live, this whole, you know, capitalist, consumerist societies that we live in, that, oh, I need to have the biggest TV and I need to have this and I need to have that. Yeah, okay, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of tech stuff, but you know, it's not necessary to have the newest and the best thing around. It's not necessary to fill your weekends, you know, just spending. It's so much better to have a simpler life, and I think a lot of people that, because we've been in lockdown, are going to actually come out of this thinking, do you know what? Simple is good. I like my life simple, and that is what I've built up around me since getting sober. I like my life being simple. I don't want to have so much going on that my brain can't fathom it. Just a simple little life is all I'm happy with. It's not for everyone, I know that, but for me, it definitely makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot easier to handle. I'm a better, happier person just because, you know, I'm not aiming for the stars, because I don't need to be in the stars. I'm happy being grounded in what I'm doing in my life and being sober. You know, I'm happy doing my gardening. I love it. You know, I've been back. It's 3 days now I've done, and I absolutely adore it. It keeps me sane. I'm out there. My mind is free. I'm not worrying about things. You know, my customers are great. I used to work in customer service where the majority of people that I had to deal with were absolutely shouting their head off at me, you know, and now, you know, yeah, my customers are great. They don't ever have issues. I mean, I'm not saying that's never going to change, but I'm hoping that if I continue to do a good job for them, and it's not going to change, you know. So yeah, so I'm happy doing that. I know I've kind of say landed on my feet, but I've done a lot of things to get myself back to where I am. I'm working hard on them, you know, but I do feel like I'm doing well. Um, I'm not ashamed of it, because I know I have put in the effort to do it, because, you know, my life was a pile of shit before I was ruining mine and ruining everyone else's. So I'm happy and unashamedly so. So, you know, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this COVID thing, lockdown, but it's going to come to an end. We are going to get back to normality soon. We are going to be able to see each other again, you know, see people and go out and do things. I just hope they take a long time with the pubs coming open, because, you know, I do think that is what caused this second outbreak. You know, people being in such close proximity once they've had a drink and they don't give a shit. So, you know, I did choose the date of coming over to Isle of Man, the 4th of July, because I knew that's the day the pubs were opening, and I knew it would start spreading again. But it is what it is, isn't it? So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things. And yeah, as I say, I probably won't be doing as many videos because I'm working now as well, but I'm going to try and do as many as I can. You know, it's I'm just hoping that people are still enjoying them. But thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay strong, stay supportive, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers. Bye. Peace.